And when an apology does come, because inevitably it does need to come at some point in the near future now, won't it be too little too late? Because people have already converted, and conversion is more than a ritualistic process. It's a form of brainwashing. So people actually believe that they have converted for the good.
Slonaji, you will recall the Bamiyan Buddhas, where the Islamists, the ISIS terrorists, destroyed those ancient artifacts.
Yes,
And the purpose of it is to destroy a connection of a people with their history, with
yes,
their ancestral civilization. What conversion actually is, it's a similar act of violence, except it's on the intellectual and it's on the emotional space.
yes,
But it severs an individual from their ancestral roots, from their language, from their history, from all of the achievements of their forefathers. Suddenly they are destroyed. So it is no less an act of violence. And we will see a time, and I can see this happening around us, even our conversation, as I say, is a part of it. We will see a time when the vocabulary becomes so clear that we can articulate that this is what's being done to us. And we will articulate it in such a clear manner that those who are doing it, they will have a dharam sankat. They will be required to reflect upon, one, what their ancestors did, two, whether it was justified, how can it have been divinely sanctioned, and what are they doing about it now to prevent it and prevent it from ongoing. And so all of these are situations that are going to arise in front of us. It's becoming so clear that this process of colonization, it's shifted gear from being overt and physical to becoming devious, covert, and but equally corrosive. And the process is, as I've said, it's very simple. First, you have form, which is we are touting freedom of religion and belief. And as a powerful, toxic majority, they have the capacity to inflict that upon many, many nations.
yes,
Well, William Wilberforce was the first example in 1813. It was to save the Hindus that the Church of England found its way into Bharat, and we've seen what they've done. They've done exactly in Bharat what they have done in Canada, for which apologies are now being given.
yes,
So the first is this freedom of religion and belief. The next is ethnocide, which you have just described, and I've just given an example of the Bamiyan Buddhas. Following that is all of the terrible things associated with colonization. That is the third step. It is seizure of assets, it's seizure of social capital, it's the acquisition of human networks and all of the assets that are contained within those human networks. It is colonialism and the same sort of grasping. And then the final step is that mealy-mouthed, hand-rubbing, pious apology. So we can see what it is now. More and more people are seeing it. And I'm given a great deal of confidence by the fact that even the populations of the Euro-Christian West, who weren't aware this was being done in their names by institutions supposedly representing them, even those populations are beginning to see this and are
yes,
beginning to reject it. So these institutions, I think, are being squeezed from both sides. History is squeezing them. The revelation of their past atrocities is causing a great deal of pressure. And the future, which is the world knowing exactly how they do what they do, and the pernicious motives, the underhanded, devious motives behind why they do what they do, is also exerting pressure. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity and a wonderful development. Let's gently encourage these developments to come to fruition and bear wonderful fruit for all of us.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.